What is going on, fellas? Welcome back to another video here on my channel. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. We're about to get into some clips and let's do it.
We need to clear up this misconception that guys have that girls want to go out on dinner dates with guys because they need a free meal. Be so effing for real right now. A woman will not spend time with a man if she doesn't want to. For the exact same reason that you all don't want to go on dinner dates, because it is a time investment.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
But the thing is that the women are getting what they're putting, they're getting a free meal out of it. So it's worth it to get a free meal. That's why a lot of women do this. And this is why a lot of men are not taking women out on expensive dinners anymore, because there's a percentage of women. I don't know what the size percentage is. It's a fairly large percentage of women who are dating men just to get free stuff, just to get free meals, just to get a piece of the lifestyle that man can provide. They are not interested in anything serious. They are not interested in a relationship. They're just interested in wasting this man's time. These men are unknowingly doing this, and now they're wising up. So now they're calling it out, and you think that it's some sort of attack. No, thank you. These men are a lot smarter and are wising up to a lot of these situations now. So yeah, they are not giving away any more free meals.
I see these comments on my videos all the time, and I just think it's hilarious that guys think that women can't take care of themselves, especially when it comes to something as simple as a meal.
Speech, 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 speech.
It has nothing to do with a woman taking care of herself. It all has to do with a woman putting herself in a position to use a man for his resources and wasting that man's time. It gives them an ego boost. It puts them in control. It gives them that validation that they need. It gives them the night out. These are all positives for the woman, and in reality, it's all negatives for the man, because the man isn't going to see this woman again. The man is only going to be spending money on her. The man is not going to get any sort of action at the end of the night. It's all negative. So yes, women do this. They do it a lot. They actually have certain men on their roster that they just call foodie dates, where they know these men are going to chalk up the money to go out with them, and these men are not going to ask for anything in return because they are simps.
A lot of us cook at home, and we're perfectly fine doing that. We also can buy ourselves our own meals, and we don't need another person to be present to be able to enjoy a meal. None of us are hungry enough that we will pretend to enjoy your company in order to have a free meal, because our time is too valuable.
Look, you are playing adult.
It's not about being hungry enough. And this is something that I don't know if she's being dishonest. I kind of think a lot of these videos are just women being dishonest with themselves and with their community. But women do this just because they're bored. They'll be bored one night. They'll call up one of their dude friends. They'll probably have some sort of wager with their other friends saying, "Oh, I bet I can get this guy to take me to a seafood bowl," or whatever it is. It's just a game for these women. They're gaming the system. They're gaming these men. It's all benefits for these women. So there's no, I mean, she said it's a waste of time. It's not even a waste of time. These women are getting their time's worth with these men. It's the men that are wasting their time. It's the men that are wasting their money. They're wasting an investment in a woman that is not interested in them at all. So of course these men are going to call this out. This has been happening for way too long.
And there are so many other things that we could be doing instead of that date. When I have a bad date, regardless of if it's dinner or something else, I'm so disappointed because I'm thinking about all the things that I could have done during that time. But look, I know how this goes, and it's a trade-off, and not all of your first dates can be good. So you may not believe this, but I will say this one more time, which is that I won't accept a dinner date unless I have some interest in this person. And I actually believe that there's some potential that I literally can feed myself.
Why don't you ask her?
Oh, I would, but she just doesn't take me seriously.
And that's you. That is something you do. That is where your morals and your integrity sit. A lot of women are not like this. A lot of women will waste a man's time to get free food, to get a free night out, to sometimes just to rob these men. I mean, I've heard of women who go out on dates and they send men invoices for oh, they got their nails done, you pay $200. This is it's bullshit, and women do this, and men are calling it out, and so now all these women are offended. Look, if it doesn't concern you, then don't make a video about it. Don't talk about it. It is concerning to these men. A lot of men out there have wasted plenty of time and plenty of money on women, thinking that there was some sort of connection, that it would be more than just 1 or 2 dates, and it never has been. It's just a waste of time.
I do this 3 times a day, and those are not usually dates. All this to say, I just don't want guys to be afraid of asking women out on dinner dates because they think women are getting a free meal. I think if a woman says yes and accepts a dinner date, there's some genuine potential interest there.
You need to decide whether you want a man or a boy. I know how I'd answer.
These men have witnessed the exact opposite. These men have witnessed that a lot of times whenever you're taking women out on dinner dates and you're spending all this money on them, the less interested they are. If they're really interested in you, they will take any date and spend any sort of time with you, whether it's coffee date, a walking date, or they will be satisfied with anything they can have with you if they genuinely like you. If they don't like you, they will make you jump through hoops. They will make you do all this other random stuff. Men are wising up to it. They know. That's why a lot of men are just choosing to do a coffee date, an easy date, a walking date, very low risk, just so they can get to know the person.
So I just had a first date. It's been a while since I've been on a date, so I'm not someone that goes on them all the time. So I was looking forward to it. We chatted a little bit, hadn't had too much personal conversation yet, but he seemed nice, not weird. And he invited me to have dinner or coffee. I said coffee. He picked the coffee shop. We went there today. And when I walked in, he had already paid for his coffee and he was just picking it up. And he made no attempt to purchase mine or to pay. I had to be like, what table are we at? He just pointed me to a table. So I put my stuff down and got my coffee. And I'm perfectly capable of purchasing my own coffee. Certainly I did.
Anyway, but you got one of these too, didn't you? You bought Lindsay at the same auction.
Well, yes, but I'm afraid I prematurely shot my wad on what was supposed to be a dry run, if you will, so...
Okay, good. So what's the issue? See, even when women meet men like this who are willing to take them out on a date, this woman is obviously well over the age of 40, possibly pushing 50. And they just don't realize that this man could be doing anything else. He could be spending his time, just like that other woman was saying, doing absolutely anything else, but he is taking time out of his day to give you company, to spend some time with you because he's probably interested in you. And this is his first interaction with you. So, yeah, this isn't good. This isn't good when you're complaining about a $2 cup of coffee. So I don't see what the big issue is. Women just do not like this. They do not like when they have to pay for their own stuff. Now it's just, it is just insane how they just complain about having to pay for stuff now. It's just completely insane. Are you actually looking for a guy to spend your life with, to be in a relationship with? Or are you looking for a guy to pay for a $2 cup of coffee? Like, well, what are you looking for?
You blew it. Capiche?
But I don't know, like maybe I'm weird here, but when you've already purchased your coffee before I've entered in the coffee shop, it definitely just sends a message of I don't care. Or I don't know, it just gives me the ick. I don't know much about you yet, but I know that you purposely are wanting to be cheap. Like, I don't know, you're a 45-year-old man. You are the one that invited me out for coffee, yet you don't want to pay $5. I don't know, it just felt, gave me an ick.
It's not about men not wanting to pay $5. That man has plenty of money to pay for your coffee. However, you have to put forth effort too. Okay, you're sitting here on the wrong side of 40, pushing 50. What are you doing? Pay for your damn coffee. If you like the guy, you're showing him that you're willing to put forth a little money and sacrifice a little bit in this arrangement as well. You're both trying your best out here, but all of a sudden he has to spread open his wallet every single time you get the ick about a guy. Nah, get the hell out of here. You can't sit there begging for these men to give you this attention and then complain about the attention after you get it. You're lucky the dude met you, for crying out loud. Like, you're lucky he even took time out of his day to meet you for coffee. It's a lot more than most men would do.
See, if I wanted a friends with benefits, I'd have a friend with benefits or a couple. It's just not for me. No offense to anyone that has a friend or a couple of them. You do you, boo. I'm going to do me. Because I think more oftentimes than not, it just ends up in someone getting their feelings hurt.
Women, whenever they hit this age, they do not want to do friends with benefits anymore because they've done that. They've been doing that the whole time. They've been friends with benefits with all sorts of different types of random men, different types of men, different men from different countries. She's well traveled. She's well seasoned. She's been ran through and ran up and ran down and in and out side by side. So she doesn't want that anymore. She wants the nice guy, the good guy, the simp. She wants the guy to come in and save her, and the retirement plan, the guy that's going to sacrifice his emotional security, his financial security, she wants the protector, the provider. She wants all of that right now because she's already been ran through in her 20s, 30s, and 40s. She's ready to settle down. She's ready. She's ready to give one lucky man that overdone Arby's roast beef sandwich, and she is not scared to be monogamous with this man for a while. I'm sure for a few weeks that will be the only man in this woman's life until she gets bored and needs to go spread her thighs for some other random man down the block.
Damn! Someone's going to catch feelings and someone's going to get their feelings hurt. And it's usually me, since my heart and my feelings are in my undercarriage. So I'm just going to keep waiting. I'll keep holding out and waiting for that country song, because that's what I want. I want the country song. I want the dance in the kitchen and everything that comes with it.
Okay. So should
Yeah, you want the dance in the kitchen. You want the fuzzy feelings. You want the warm and fuzzies all over. But when you were in your 20s and 30s, you were knocking boots with any John, Paul, and Jerry that you could find on them back dirt roads, weren't you? The mileage on women like this is completely insane. You would probably hear the actual number of men she's been entertaining her life, and you would probably pass out from just the absurdity of what it is. Of course, that number will never be spoken aloud. Only she knows it. And when a man asks, she will give him a number that's a lot smaller, possibly in the single digits, to try to make sure this man thinks she's valuable, when in reality, she's had plenty of friends with benefits. She has plenty of one-night stands, hookups. She's been to the bar, went to their house, met a couple other dudes that same week. And yeah, so a lot of men are looking at women like this and say, just keep doing the friends with benefits thing. I mean, you really don't have anything to offer these men anyway. So why would you stop now? Well, these women think that as they get older, they have more to offer, when in reality, the only thing they offer these men is a lot of trauma and a lot of baggage.
I think with friends with benefits, there's just a lack of accountability. It's fun. Okay, I'll give you that. But that's all it is. So, no, I'll keep waiting. I'll keep my standards high, and I'll just keep waiting.
This is something else.
And a lot of women are doing this. A lot of women are keeping their standards high. And I've said this in so many of my videos. That's absolutely fine. Whatever these women want to do, that is their prerogative. They want to do that. Absolutely. And in the end of it all, what'll end up happening is they could possibly get a man in their life. However, that man is going to come into the form of like a cat or maybe another household animal. And then they will be spending all of their time with that animal with no man in sight. But let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment down below. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys later. Rat Boy out.